The maintenance of in- and outdoor sculptures is necessary to keep its intrinsic and monetary value. Regular cleaning and condition checking will keep them in good shape. Even as a bronze sculpture leaves the foundry, its surface is under attack. Corrosion is due to the interaction between a metal and its environment. The rate at which a bronze sculpture corrodes depends on its environment. In a tropical urban climate, this corrosion can occur and progress rapidly. This is mainly due to the high humidity and temperature, but also air pollutants. Both formic and acetic acids are major organic acids contributing to the acidity of rain. These acids readily attack and dissolve patinas, resulting in patchy and streaky surfaces. A bronze, containing chloride corrosion, due to the previous exposure to a chloride environment such as a coastal climate, can still corrode in an indoor environment. These chlorides can be due to burial, as in the case of archaeological bronzes, or in contemporary bronze sculptures due to airborne salts, handling and others. This chloride corrosion can be indicated as light green to turquoise spots, powdery or solid in texture, or even as a light green liquid when exposed to high humidity. It's an urban legend that exposure to air conditioning will halt this chloride corrosion completely. Only if a good dehumidifying system is used, can the relative humidity be reduced to deactivate corrosion, or another option is the metal sculpture is coated with a synthetic material to prevent humidity attacking its surface. When it comes to cleaning sculptures, make sure that no commercial cleaner is used. They can contain ammonia and other additives, which stain and rapidly deteriorate the surface. When dusting an indoor sculpture, it is best to use a very soft, clean and dry brush to dust the surface and make sure the metal sleeve around the bristles does not scratch the surface. Do not place sculptures directly on soil if not absolutely necessary, since the moist ground accelerates deterioration. Place sculpture on a plain stone surface, preferably marble or granite, above the grass line. There should be no grass line around the sculptures, since trimming with scissors, trimmers or cutters will scratch the surface. Be aware of animals such as cats and dogs that might use the sculpture as a marker. Animal secretions can cause corrosion of the surface. Sculptures should not be placed under trees. Bird and other animal droppings are very aggressive. Positioning a sculpture in well-aerated area allows the surface to dry faster, minimizing deterioration. It is not advisable to position a sculpture near a high-traffic road. The pollution and the vibration increases deterioration and cracking. Outdoor sculptures should be washed once a month from top to bottom. If the surface is clean, moisture can dry up very quickly. However, if there is a layer of dirt, it will stay moist longer and initiate deterioration. To wash the bronze, it is best to use filtered tap water. The carbon filter will filter out most of the chlorine and fluorine and metal particles if present. A clean flannel or sponge is needed. Should the sponge or flannel fall to the ground or be used on very dirty, gritty areas, it needs to be replaced or very thoroughly washed. Do not use regular cleaning solutions. It's best to buy a non-ionic detergent. Do not use pressure wash. The water pressure can cause the water to penetrate into micro cracks and enter the interior. Should there be any sand core renaming, this can result in corrosion. Look out for light green corrosion spots. It can be active chloride corrosion. Look out for new cracks and fissures. Take photographs of any parts of the surface that might have changed since the last time. This helps identifying acceleration of deterioration. Make sure that no grass fertilizer touches the patinated surface. Rinse with clean water if the surface is contaminated. Do not apply any coatings that are not tested by conservators, since they can accelerate the deterioration of the patina. Any corrosion of the patina is irreversible. Do not remove graffitis with commercial cleaners. Every 6 months the sculpture should be washed thoroughly, inspected and waxed with a neutral microcrystalline wax with a high glass transition temperature. For a good management of a sculpture, it is recommended that every 6 to 12 months a professionally trained conservator should inspect the surface for flaws and damage, and clean the sculpture and reapply a sacrificial protective coating. The condition check ensures that the estimated 5 to 10% increase in value per year is not jeopardized.